I met up with Mr. Ken. I'm ditching my rental off in the woods here. Got my pack all ready to go, got my bow ready to go. Bringing a little extra stuff compared to what I imagined. A little bit more food and water.
Well, today's Thursday, September 16th, and I'm up here, met up with Plenty Gale, just a great friend that we elk hunted, what, two years ago, was it?
Yeah.
And that was in, that was in Idaho as well.
Yeah, kind of sawtooth area.
Yep, so we are now going into a whole different area. This is maybe a little bit more rugged, but I think we're going to get into some elk. Casey and Toby and Nate, the filmmakers, down in the drainage right now. And I come out yesterday afternoon, got here just before dark and rolled out, met Plenty at the destination place. Now we're saddled up, so to speak, got all of our packs. I came up, grabbed an extra food, and now we're headed down to the drainage to meet up with those three. And Lord willing, in the next 4 or 5 days, we'll put some elk on the ground. They're talking. We got some wolves competing with us, and we'll see how it rolls. But we're in high spirits right now and looking forward to it. Just appreciate life, that we got the ability to enjoy it.
We began our descent down the mountain. It was a couple miles through deadfalls and some very loose, crumbly soil. And yeah, I took a tumble or two. We made it down to the basin and met up with the other guys on a sunny slope. They had the whole team of pack goats with them as well. This was my first time hunting with pack goats, but these animals make it through the mountains like nothing else can. Our first elk sighting was all the way across the valley on a steep slope. So we're looking at a bull across the valley. It's on that next mountain. It's just shy of 1,400 yards. Did see a bull. We knew we couldn't get to him that night, so we continued on. The nights and the miles blended together without any set schedule or set trails to guide us.
This is really white elk hunting, so special.
Our strategy for the next morning was to head to the thick dark timber close to where we had seen the bull the night before. Now coming up the hill, so I crept forward another 100 yards. I think he's still right over that ledge. Let's take a crack at him. We continued up the mountain, hoping to find more bulls at higher elevation. But it's just not right to reach a higher elevation without stopping to appreciate the view. Went from mountains to straight up jungle. Come on, goat. It's thick in there.
Well, I'm sure hoping those bulls are over here. We're gonna slip over here, see if we can't roust them up. It's pretty thick country through here.
So our goal was to try to get up and then cut over around them. We still got some more to go. This is some steep stuff. It had taken us a good portion of the day to get to this hard to reach ridgeline, and the elk had gone quiet on us. We tried calling a bit more. And then finally decided to hunt our way back down the slope while we returned to camp. We filled up our water in this little spring and we're headed back to camp.
All right, we got the goats packed up. We're gonna be in the sun most of the day today. It's gonna be hot. We're going up to the top and see what help are on the other side of the mountain.
Not exactly stealthy, but we're getting through it.
Yeah.
Toby's trying to teach a goat a lesson over there.
It's always a fight with these goats. One will knock you over when you're trying to hike, and then the other will just eat.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well, the Rocky Mountains don't mess around. Something took a chunk out of my boot. We just crossed through that saddle and it's starting to sprinkle a little bit on us, so we're trying to come up with a plan of action. This pine was marked with scratches from a black bear. Aside from this and some poop, we never saw a bear. The rain seemed to come and go, but it made for some beautiful views as the clouds descended upon us. Got a little bit of lunch and we're headed out of that dark timber and down some real steep stuff and back up some real steep stuff, but the sun is starting to come out. This will be a good afternoon. We thought we'd escaped the rain, but nope, we got doused again. We made a small fire to dry out our gear and to warm back up, while we waited out the rain before heading up the mountain. The clouds and steam did provide a beautiful view on this rugged landscape, and in one way we were thankful for the rain as it quenched the fires off to the east of us. We continued climbing, always onward to the next slope in hope of elk just over the ridge.
We're above 52. Look at the blue skies coming.
up to go. It's getting really dark, but we finally got some bulls talking to us over on the other side. So we're gonna kind of tuck in here in this saddle, make camp, go after them tomorrow. Make a play on that bull over at the next hill. Well, we sit up in here and call for a little bit. Great looking thick spot, but nothing came in, so we're gonna back out. I've just been going through these log jams for the last 1,000 feet of elevation. No, 800 feet of elevation. We're not there yet. This is a great reminder that the hunt is not always about the kill. Not even about flinging an arrow. You can test your gear and practice all summer, but ultimately, a lot of the joy comes from the challenge, testing your limits, breathing in fresh mountain air, and spending time with buddies in the backcountry. Tough mountain hunts like this give me a greater appreciation for the hunts that will come later and end up with meat on the ground. And I made it back to my rental rig. Unfortunately, no arrow was fired, no bull in a bag, but I had a good time. This is some rugged country, way different than what I normally hunt. So, it was fun, it was exciting. Hope you enjoyed the scenery. Until next time, stay safe, be free, and never stop seeking adventure.